Hi, this is Gunna226. Today we're looking at a fixed blade knife review. Here's the box. Looking at a Schrade, manufactured under the Taylor brands, made in China. First off, why did I buy this knife? I bought this knife because I needed a new fixed blade for my hunting loadout this year. And I know some people said they've had a lot of success with this hook here for gutting deer and game. And so I thought I'd get this and give it a try. Hopefully I'll be lucky enough this year to go get a deer. We'll see how that works out. I've been hunting for many years, so I don't have much doubt that I will get one, and I'll let you know how this performs. Anyway, that's pretty much why I bought this knife. Overall it's pretty nice. I liked it when I saw it, so the price was right. So I ended up getting it. It does feel a little bit heavy. Now let's take a look at how much it weighs. Get the scale. Alright, the scale says it's 6.0 ounces. So that's actually pretty reasonable for a fixed blade of this design. It feels really nice in hand. You get some good lockup on it. The grip here is basically rubber. I'm not sure if the whole thing is just rubber or not, but you can see the quality maybe not top notch on the rubber molding, but it still gets the job done. It gets some really good lockup on it. It gets some good grip. The thing is not going to come out of your hand, even if you're with blood and guts and whatever. You're going to be gutting a deer or something. I think you're going to have really good purchase on it. It's not going to come out of your hand. Here's the finger grooves. They're pretty nice. You can see there's a little bit of relief in there, and it feels good in hand. Yeah, it feels a little bit heavy, but it's only 6 ounces. It feels heavier than that, but I guess it isn't. Let me see the blade. The blade looks really nice. See that it doesn't come to a real sharp tip. This is really good for skinning, in my experience. You don't want something really sharp to potentially pierce the skin or mess it up pretty bad. That's why it's kind of more of a blunted tip a little bit. It still has a nice little belly on it, nice little sweep. So that's a good thing. I did some research on this knife briefly after I bought it, and the only thing I can find on the blade steel is it's a 400 series blade steel. It could be 420, 430, 440. Not really sure. It's on the cheaper end of on the scale, so once I get it in the field, maybe you can see how if it rusts quickly, we know it's probably one of the cheaper 400 series blade steels. But that's as much as I know about it. Like I said before, the handle is really nice. There's no guard on it per se, but I don't anticipate using this in a tactical role at all. The piercing of this is pretty poor for a tactical role. It's more for and used in a hunting role. And the other thing that I'm not really sure about is I'm not sure if about the construction inside the handle. I don't think it's a full Tang construction just from looking at it. I could be wrong. There's a spot back here for a lanyard, and yeah, I mean, if you look at the blade, you follow the blade back. That hole, if it was full Tang, that hole would be right in the middle of the blade. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. If the handle starts to fall apart or something this year, or sometime in the future, I'll give you guys an update, and we can take a look at that. Here's the sheath. When I first saw the sheath, I'm like, man, what a piece of junk. This thing is going to fall apart. But now that I've more closely investigated the sheath, I'm a little bit more impressed with it. The thing that I really like about it is you're not going to have to worry about this blade cutting through the fabric or the stitching, because it's got this plastic insert, which is really nice. I mean, yeah, the sheath overall is pretty cheaply made, but in order to promote durability, I think they put this plastic sheath in there. So that's nice. I mean, it does rattle around in there quite a bit. But when we put the knife in, button it up, this is another thing that I like a little bit about this sheath, is it retains very well. I mean, there's a little bit of jiggle, but you know what? It's a lot better than I thought it would be for this price point and this level. So it's not terrible, but it's not the best. Here we can see on the sheath that the retaining strap has pretty decent stitching right here. I guess another way to retain it slightly better is I might add another row of stitching up here, so it'll grab better. You won't be able to pull up as much. I could maybe do that on one side or both sides. But overall, it's not a bad construction, actually, when I started to take a look at it more in depth. It is a heavy-duty nylon, basically. It does have a rivet down here. I'm guessing that's for lashing it to your leg or something. It does have a standard belt loop here to put it so it'll ride on your belt. I'm also guessing that they made this sheath omnidirectional, so you can either put the knife in this way or you can put the knife in that way. Doesn't really matter, so it can be left or right-handed. So it's pretty versatile in that role. Overall, the quality seems to be pretty good. Like I said before, it is a blade that's made in China. So, in my experience, they make some pretty good stuff over there. Really depends on the manufacturer. You can see some of this rubber here is not perfectly molded. But overall, it's pretty nice. So overall, I think I like this knife, and that's why I got it. Try to give you a report later this year on how this hook works out. And I guess it's time to discuss price. Once again, my friends at Big 5 had it on sale. It's listed for $39.99. Now, I don't think I would pay $39.99 for it. I might pay $20 for it. It seems like a pretty decent knife. But I got it on sale for $10 basically, $9.96, and I just couldn't pass that up. I've been looking at other knives that have this feature, and they range anywhere from $5 just for a little basic piece of junk, all the way up into the $100 range. So I decided this is the one I'm going to go with. I don't have a lot of budget this year. Things are kind of tight, just like everywhere else. So I picked this up, and I'll give you a report on how it goes. Really look at this. I mean, I don't know if we can get the camera to focus here. Maybe. Anyway, this blade is rather thick. It's a nice thick blade on the back, which really surprises me because, I mean, it's a nice thick blade in the back, and the relief edge doesn't start till way down here, or when they start to cut it, they go down to the edge. But I mean, this thing came razor sharp out of the box, so I'm really impressed with that. I mean, especially for this price point. I'm hoping to be able to keep it pretty well sharpened. The camera's not focusing very well here. I'm not sure why. So anyway, this is the knife. I got it. It's a good value. I think it's a high value knife actually. So I recommend that if you need something this year, low cost, got the Big 5, pick one of these guys up. This is actually the last one that they had in stock at the one I was at. So pick it up, and good luck out there. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Alright, thanks for watching.